Hey guys, what is going on? I'm the Nuffer Dog, and welcome back to some more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I decided to record a couple more episodes on the same day, since I have the time, barely. Last time we ended on a cliffhanger with us moving this owl statue in Renato's cellar, and now we're going to find out what is in here. And I still have a cough. It's a giant cannon! Yeah. Ark. How in blazes did you move that statue, and what's this? Amazing. Spectacular. This must be the sky cannon I read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here, but how can one use this to get to the city in the sky? Stunning. I feel almost nervous. Just think, if we could get this to work, we could actually reach the city in the sky. A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this, Ark? We want to warp this out of here, but we can't because Chad is still here and we don't want to transform when there are other people around, and I still don't get why we can't just warp without transforming. Perhaps, am I in your way? Well, forgive me for not realizing. I should just disappear at times like this, really. So let me know the results another time, Ark. I really kind of feel sorry for this guy. Ah, yes, let me give you one last piece of advice. That seems to be broken, so you'd do well to show it to a cannon expert first. Something say. Oh well. I really kind of feel sorry for this guy. He's like being left out of all the stuff that he's interested in. I wonder if I put him off. I don't think he even noticed you. Yeah. So, a cannon expert. What we want to do is warp this to Lake Hylia. Yeah. Fairly unceremonious. It's literally in pieces. Not the best condition, huh? Oh no, dropping it down from the sky. Well, here it is on this big flat area in Lake Hylia. Yes, there was a purpose for this in terms of game design. So this thing is quite broken. Now, a cannon expert. We want to actually talk to Fire about this. Problem is, he's going to charge us some rupees that I don't quite have. This is why I shouldn't have given away all my rupees to the Kakariko Fund, just some. So, is that yours? Hey buddy, I never thought you'd get so hooked on Fantastication that you'd try to build your own cannon. So are you going to give me a tour or what? Looks like you have a serious rig over there. My voices for this guy always suck, you should be used to that by now. And my voices for everyone are worse since I have a cold. Whoa, it's kind of retro, huh? And there's no ignition device, so you can't even use it. Listen, buddy, I suppose I might be able to fix it for you. I mean, maybe. That is, if you can pay me 300 rupees in advance. What do you say? I wish I could, but I don't have 300 rupees. Yeah, so he's just gonna kind of walk off. So, well, one thing I know I can do for rupees is get the orange rupee from... I could just pay him, but I don't want to use up more rupees paying him when we already have to pay him a bunch of money. I'm gonna warp up here and, get that orange rupee from the place by the owl statue, which I think I'm gonna cut out. And then, I don't know, I might look up the locations of some more golden bugs, which I'll show when I actually find the golden bugs, but then I'll, get them off screen. Okay, see you guys in a minute. Did I already show that you can talk to your horse when you're a wolf? Oh god, there's a skeletal dog thing. You can talk to your horse when you're a wolf. Even though you change shape, I still understand you. I'll hurry up and return to your true self. Oh. And yeah, you can transform in front of your horse. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna get these rupees. Just a second. Oh, first try. What now? You got an orange rupee? Alright guys, so I just, was looking up the locations of some golden bugs and decided to go for the other butterfly. We already got the one butterfly from the area down there, in this area of Hyrule Field, east of Castle Town, and I just got shot. Here's the other butterfly. The female one is up on this patch that you have to claw shot to. So I'm gonna go give this to Agatha, to get the other 100 rupees that I need. And then I think I'm gonna go learn the last hidden skill. So I'll see you guys then. Mr. Ark! Wait! Greetings, Mr. Ark. I have come to deliver a letter. It is a letter from Shad. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. I'm Waluigi. Dear Rock, after we parted, I tried that wood on all the statues I could find in Hyrule, but it was a disaster. How disappointing. But if I let something so small get to me, my dear father will scoff at me from beyond the mortal coil. I'm going back to the sanctuary in Kakariko Village to see if I can't find another lead. I certainly hope that if you find any information, you will share it with me post-haste. The Dream Chaser, Shad. I really do feel sorry for Shad, though. He's like being left out of all this important information about stuff that he's so interested in, that's like his life's work. Like, why can't we tell him this stuff? I feel like Link and Midna are just being unnecessarily cruel there. Alright, here's the Golden Wolf again. For one last time. Oh, Sammy. Sammy's my dog. Your hat is just as delicious this last time. Woof. At last, the time is now. This is the 7th and final hidden skill that I can pass on to you. This forgotten skill is the ultimate secret technique, and it tests the true courage of the one who wields it. Not really. Do you wish to master this final hidden skill, which can be earned only by the one true hero? Very well. Then before we begin, I will test you to ensure that you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the jump strike. Now then, come at me! Huh, he's not gonna make 3 clones this time. 2 clones. There'd be 3 of him. Whatever. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My final hidden skill is the Great Spin. Let it be hewn into your mind. That was really weird inflection there. I don't know. The Great Spin is not really that great, I have to say. You have at your disposal the basic sword technique known as the spin attack. You have mastered numerous hidden skills and now house the spirit of the true hero. You now have in your ability have in you the ability to magnify the power of your spin attack. But the only time you can draw out that power is when your life energy is brimming full. Now try unleashing this spin attack on me. This is another thing where he makes clones, but this time they spread out all around you. And he heals you if you're not already at full health. Basically, Great Spin, it's just an upgraded spin attack. It just upgrades your spin attack if you're at full health. I will repeat this once more. You can only perform this technique when your life energy is brimming full. Remember this. The final hidden skill, the Great Spin, has been passed on. It's a nice upgrade over your spin attack, but all it is a little extra damage and range, and it's just not that big a deal, and the fact that you can only use it when your health is full makes it kind of hard to make use of. Although I accepted life as the hero, I could not convey the lessons of that life to those who came after. At last I have eased my regrets. You who have marched through countless foes, each mightier than the last. You who now gaze to the future with vision unclouded. Surely you can restore Hyrule to its stature of yore as the chosen land of the gods. Farewell. Then it'll all get destroyed in Wind Waker. Go and do not falter, my child. cue the fan fiction theories about that guy being like Link's father or something. I don't know. Warp. Where were we gonna warp again? Oh, right. We have the rupees now. We want to go to Lake Hylia and get fire to fix our ancient sky cannon thing. Damn it, coughing! I think this cannon's design is kind of hilarious, I have to say. It has, like, chicken feet. You'll see when we get it fixed and actually use it. It's kind of insane. Anyway, fire! Thanks for flying with fire, fella. So, wanted to give it a shot, fella? No hidden fees. Special repairs, that's what we want. That thing over there? Yeah, sure. Well, how about 300 rupees? Sound good? Yeah, now that I finally have it. I knew you'd see the light, buddy. Now I'll just be a sec. A sec means several sped up days, actually. My rupees are still draining. There, they stopped. In true video game fashion, anything can be fixed by hitting it repeatedly with the hammer. And the cannon is now fully functional. Somehow. Here we go, buddy. All working as it should, I think. It may look like junk, but this thing's got some powerful innards. You're going to be knocking on the door of the heavens. Seriously, bud, it might be rough. So, I'm sorry for soaking you for the dough. I'll leave you alone, then. Well, you just have all the fun you want, okay, buddy? Yeah. Despite the fact that we know nothing about engineering and determining flight paths for cannons, this thing apparently has it all set up. So what we actually have to do is claw shot into the cannon. Can't really tell how long this episode has gotten so far. And here's Zuku and her son, because, remember, they wanted to get to the heavens. See? Look at that hilariously impractical design with the feet that actually move when you activate it. It doesn't make any sense. But it looks funny, so whatever. Sorry, the awesomeness of this level just, kind of tore up my lungs there. No, not really. Phew! Gracious! We made it back! Finally! Welcome, adventurer! This is the Sky City of the Uka. Since you came all this way, I guess I can give you a tour of the city. Eek! No one wanted to believe. Believe they even existed, okay. More chicken people! And they're talking in some weird language we can't understand. Oh, goodness! Brave adventurer, you won't believe it! There's a dragon raging outside the city walls! We just saw it, so I do kind of believe it. Oh, I'm terribly worried about everyone. I'm going to check in the shop for survivors. So yes, all is not well even in heaven. Okay, it's not literally heaven, but it's in the sky, and they call it the heavens, so it's kind of like heaven. Wait, I can call it heaven just to make a clever joke about how all is not well even in the heavens. There are actually some bonus chests underwater here, which you might as well get. You got a red rupee! And now we're going to drown for it! Because we don't have our Zora armor on. I know there's at least one chest under here. There's another. So yeah, this is actually the 7th dungeon, is the city in the sky. It's pretty cool in some ways, but can be kind of frustrating. Bombs. That's good, because we were kind of low on bombs, and it would have kind of sucked if we had to leave the city in the sky midway through the dungeon to go see Barnes. If you want to leave, you can go down here and use this sky cannon here, which will pop you back down in Lake Hylia. Now, periodically, there's going to be wind blowing through here. If you equip with the iron boots, you won't be blown around, or you can just place a wall behind you, because it's going to blow you to the south, and it can blow you through gaps in walls, if you're not careful. There are also lava serpents, so that's something to watch out for. Get off me! That's something to watch out for. Promptly gets grabbed by one. And now there's the shop here. Oh, right, so we actually wouldn't have had to go down and visit Barnes, because we've got the shop right here. Assuming we had enough rupees. I want chairs like those. Well, apparently this is what Ukas sit in. Here's Uku. Ooh, I'm sorry for earlier, adventurer. Ooh, but you're planning on walking around the city and taking it in, right? I'm worried about the others, and this is an emergency. I can't just stand around waiting. Please take me too. I won't help you warp to the surface, but I will bring you back to this shop anytime. You're reunited with Uku again. Yes, we get Uku and her son again throughout this dungeon, and if you use her, she'll warp you back to the shop, which is at the dungeon entrance, and you can use the cannon. Well said, madam. You're Hylian? No? I speak a little Hylian. Wow, that accent just was borderline racist then. Is there something you're interested in? Pick with the left control stick. I'm not going to do the accent. Yeah, okay, so we actually can. I like the description for these items here. Why did I invest in stock that the Uka can't use? Arrows. I figured out that Uka don't have bows after I ordered these. Lantern oil, not necessary. Blue potion, we already have some blue chew jelly. That makes 8 hearts beat healthily. Yeah, we already have a fairy and blue chew jelly. So, wait, how many? Okay, we still only have 17 post souls. After this dungeon, we might have enough, or nearly enough, to get our first reward from Giovanni, which actually comes in an empty bottle. That's where you get the 3rd bottle. I think there's a total of 4 in this game. It usually was 4 up until Skyward Sword, where you had the whole customizable adventure pouch thing, which was really cool, by the way. I hope future games have a system like this. I liked how customizable Skyward Sword was. So yeah, we can keep moving forward slowly, but if we try to like fight or do any when the strong wind is blowing, but if we try to fight or really do anything, we'll get blown around. I'm not sure if you can. Well, arrows. It would make sense if arrows would get blown around while that strong wind was blowing, but I don't really know. Oh, now it's going to do a whole cutscene thing. City in the sky. Yep, I did the Uku voice for that. This is a rather complex dungeon, and it can be kind of difficult to figure out, and I might mess up a few times during it, even though I did my whole practice run and everything. It's always a possibility. It's so wildly improbable. They have an entire city floating entirely on propellers. But it's awesome. And they're chicken people, so we don't even care. Not questioning realism in this game. So these blue blocks here, you want to watch out for them. They'll start to sink once you get on them. And once they get far enough down and are not being caught by any other blocks, they'll just fall, and you'll fall off. And you, lose a heart or half a heart or something and respawn at the beginning of the room if you fall into oblivion. Because we haven't bothered to close shut its jaws yet. God, it makes so many blatantly obvious hints of Elder Scrolls references. It's ridiculous. There are a lot of Helmosaurs in this dungeon for some reason or another. It's actually pretty easy to trick them into stepping on these... Uka? What? Huh. The Uka can apparently make these shake, but not actually fall. Yeah, I just demonstrated there. We can use the Uka like chickens. They're sentient and have human heads, but we just use them to fly around like cuckoo. It's amazing, and claw shot them off the walls. This is probably blatantly illegal, but we don't give a damn, 'cause we're Link. And game heroes can just do whatever the heck they want with no consequences. And they'll break into people's houses, steal all their stuff. I always thought these big Helmosaurs looked kind of like bulldogs. It's very easy to get these guys to kill themselves by getting stuck in here, see? Okay. So there's 3 branching paths in this room, but I believe only one of them we can really do anything with. This way leading north, we won't really do anything with this till the end of the dungeon. This kind of leads to the boss arena. Yeah. So this is another dungeon with a heck of a lot of floors. We don't have the dungeon map yet, so we really can't see, the amount of rooms per floor and that sort of thing, but I think this might be the biggest dungeon so far. And we can claw shot up to this grate. I don't know if there's anything on this particular one. in some other areas where there are not, like, big bars blocking, you can, like, go between rooms. I don't know. Let's just go back in, because we can't do anything with the north exit just yet. I really can't tell how long this episode has been because of the cuts I'm going to have to make. So I don't really know when to end it off, but probably pretty soon, because it usually ends up being longer than I think it is. Up here, I think there might be a fairy. Yep, fairy. We don't really need it. You can claw shot them. Ha. But it's not doing anything because we're at full health, and we don't have any empty bottles, so yeah, there's that. So I guess first we want to try going across here. Gotta go quickly across the blocks that will fall. One of these places... Ah, this is the place where there's just no bridge. Of any sort. There is a Baba Serpent! These guys are so much easier to kill now, simply because we have more attack power with the Master Sword. We actually use the spinner a little bit in this dungeon. It's amazing, I know. All we use it for is a couple of these switches. It's really not much, but that's something. Come on, come on, come on! Button mashing! There we go, there's our bridge. Just to check, I want to see what's on the other side, if we can even get in that other exit just yet. Because there's a certain cutscene that I know will happen somewhere. I'm not really sure where. Can we get across here yet? I don't know that we can. Oh, you know what it is? Claw shot up to this grate. See, there's an exit, because there's a hole in the grate. We can actually go to the other room. Where there's another spinner switch. Spin, 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 spin. I don't even know what that noise was. I hope that cough medicine stays effective. I sincerely do. Right, we want to claw shut the vines. My commentary, I've like run out of things to talk about. Doesn't that always happen though? Oh, okay. Yeah, you want to use the iron boots to not be blown off here. Or it is possible to do it by just running really fast in the opposite direction. But I guess we can go through here. I always forget the exact order you gotta do things in this dungeon. I need to stop, spazzing out with my leg and banging my foot on the floor. That's probably not very good. Not a very professional thing to do. Nah. If we claw shot up here, we can get to that chest. I'm not sure what it is. Could be something like the dungeon map. That would be nice. You got a small key! I don't think there's anything we can do with the rest of this room just yet. Ow. Shut up. Yeah, we can't get across here yet. We can smash these pots, because pottery is the enemy of all Zelda protagonists, who are all named Link. Can we even get... Oh, I see, we use these vines. So yeah, don't drop down here just yet, because there's absolutely nothing we can do here until we get the item from this dungeon. But that small key is good, even though I don't know exactly where we gotta use it. That's kind of typical of me, though, isn't it? Well, again, don't know exactly how long the episode has been, but probably pretty long, so I'm gonna end it off here. Next time we'll continue exploring the city in the sky. I'm the Nufferdog, and I will see you guys next time with more Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.